In this video, I'll be covering question 2, part B from the 2012 AP Calculus AB Free Response Calculator Required portion of the exam. I cover parts A, B, and C all in their own individual videos, so if you want to see my other solutions, please check out my other videos. Alright, so part B here tells us that we've got this region R that's the base of a solid. And for the solid, each cross-sectional is perpendicular to the x-axis is a square. So what we're looking at on this is the cross-sectional area set up for finding volumes. That's an integral formula. The integral formula looks like the integral from a to b of whatever your area formula is dx. So for this problem, we're going to be dealing with the area of a square. So our area of a square formula, so ours is a square, and when we're doing a square is really side squared is what you want to think about it as. So what we need to do is set up those area formulas and then put those into our integrals. And the nice thing about this problem is once we set it up, we just have to write but do not evaluate an expression that is going to set this thing up. So we don't even have to find the final answer. We just need to set this thing up. If you watch my part A video, then you know that this graph here is the natural log graph. And we found that this graph over here was 5 minus x. The other bit of information that was important from that first video that we found was this intersection here. So that intersection is happening at the x value of 3.693441 was what we discovered back in that first video. If you want to see how we did that, please, again, check out that other video. So what we have here is we really have, again, two different areas that we're going to have to deal with, and we just need to set up an area formula for each one of those. So for this region 1 here, that area formula, the equation is going to be, each side is going to come from finding the gap up there, the distance between the curve and the x-axis for the natural log. So our formula for the area formula for that section would be natural log squared. For the second region over here, those cross-sectional areas are going to go there, and so then our side is really 5 minus x, so this would be 5 minus x squared. Now we just have to set up the equations to put it together, and then we're done because we don't even have to finish this thing out. So for that region 1, we would be starting with a lower bound of 1 and ending at our upper bound of 3.693441. So this would go from 1 to 3.693441, and then we put in our area formula. So our area formula for that first region is this natural log of x squared dx. Then we would add to that for the second region, we're now starting at that intersection point. So 3.693441, and we're ending at that point there, which is 5. And then the area formula for that second half is going to be 5 minus x squared dx. And that's it. We're done. They don't want anything more out of us on this one. We would have gotten out of here basically 3 points, which is nice on this one. You'd have gotten 1 point for getting that integral correct. You would have gotten 1 point for getting that integral correct. And then they would have given you 1 full point for putting those two things together and adding them. And that would have been your final answer. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please click that like button and subscribe. And also share it with your friends and anyone else you know who might be crying about an upcoming AP Calc test. You can find more videos from me, more sample AP Calc questions, and my complete AP Calc study guide over at my website, apcalcprep.com. Have a great one.